Hello, I'm Bernard Savage. I'm one half of Size 10 and a half Boots, a specialist business development agency that works within the professional services sector. So how do we do business development at the moment with the current restrictions? Well, first thing to say is that business development has always been and will continue to be more than networking. And networking doesn't need to be about traditional formal events where you're balancing canapes and a glass of wine. Your number one priority in business development should be to get closer to your existing contacts. And actually, you can still do that via using video conferencing like Zoom and like Teams. But if you do want to do more traditional networking, there are alternatives. It just requires a little bit more creative thinking and it feels a little bit different. So what are the alternatives? Well, one of them is networking, where you can meet people outside in a socially distant way and still network, but you can do it walk while you talk. Virtual platforms, if you haven't come across them already, check out Remo and Hopin, where effectively these simulate traditional events, and in some respects they're actually can be more effective because it's actually easier to get access to people, to find people without looking over people's shoulders at name badges. So do check out Remo and Hopin online. And of course, think about your video conferencing, the more traditional platforms like Zoom, like Teams, as a way of getting closer to existing contacts. And more specifically, to target people that perhaps historically you would have thought geography was prohibitive. Those people now are much more accessible because of video conferencing. And remember, there are alternatives to networking. And the ones that I would direct you to are content. So can you get published in the trade press? How visible are you on LinkedIn? And then through speaking opportunities, whether that's podcasts, webinars, virtual roundtables, there are a plethora of possibilities. And many of these are more efficient and actually more effective than some of the more traditional approaches to BD that you may have been doing before restrictions. So what next? Well, 3 suggestions. Firstly, make a plan. Begin with the end in mind and work back from that. Secondly, control the controllables. None of us know how the restrictions are going to pan out in the months ahead. So focus on what you can do rather than what you can't do. And thirdly, measure, 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 because what gets measured gets done. If you want more information on how you can do business development from home, then please email me and I will send you a report with a lot more detail. My email address is bernard@10andahalf.co.uk. Thank you and good luck and stay safe.